Picture this. You're playing basketball with a friend. He jukes you out and scores a beautiful layup. You get up, and there's only 10 seconds left on the clock. You just need a score to win. You shoot. Oh, for Pete's sakes. He picks it up, he scores, and you lose.
Maybe if you used physics, you would have scored, Daniel.
Huh? Who's talking?
We are the physics gods. We teach hopeless little kids like you who don't pay any attention in science class.
I'm not hopeless. And what's physics?
Yep, he's hopeless.
Physics is the study of how matter behaves in our world and why it happens. Without understanding physics, we would not be able to understand how so many things happen, like gravity, force, or in your case, basketball.
Yeah, but basketball is just shooting a bunch of hoops back and forth. How does that apply to physics?
Well, basketball actually uses physics many, many times. It utilizes projectile motion, Newton's second law, and Newton's third law.
What is that?
You'll see.
You know, if he was paying attention in class, we would not even have to be wasting our time on him.
Yeah, but Big Chungus memes are more interesting.
So then Sheila said to Jessica, oh my god, Brittany, we need to get a Frappuccino at Starbucks. But then Brittany was like, oh my god, I have a dairy issue. How could you?
Eyeballs to the front, class. Today we're going to learn another method for solving systems of equations, okay? Now that method is called the cows eat grass method, as shown right here, okay? So we'll start by drawing the cow. The cow has to have 6 certain spots, all drawn in the right. Actually, no, it's 7. Sorry, I forgot. And then the cow needs the legs. Legs are extremely important. Then you have the head. You have the huge mouth.
You have a long way to go. I'm sorry, Daniel, but we do not care about memes. We care about physics. Hey, David.
Yes?
How about you stay over there for now? I'll go help Daniel with projectile motion.
Okay.
Take the basketball.
What? I don't see it. Whoa.
Now stand up.
Okay.
Try to make a shot.
Okay.
That was horrible.
Yeah, well the hoop was too high.
Doesn't matter, kid. You don't have enough projectile motion.
What the heck is projectile motion?
I'll show you. Projectile motion is a form of motion of an object which is thrown near Earth's surface, moves along a curved path under only the force of gravity. This is usually measured with an x and y axis. If the ball goes higher, the y-coordinate point increases. If the ball goes down, the y-coordinate decreases. If the ball moves to the right, the x-coordinate increases. If the ball moves to the left, the x-coordinate decreases. There are no actual lines hanging in the air, but that is just the way it is measured.
Well, we did learn about x and y axes in class, so I guess that kind of makes sense.
If you understand projectile motion, you can know if you should shoot the ball higher or lower, depending on how close you are to the hoop. Try to shoot again. Here's the ball.
Oh.
I'll shoot the ball higher
Okay.
with more force than last time.
So now the x-axis is increasing.
No. Well, kind of. Depends on which way you're facing. If you're facing the hoop, then you're correct. But usually in basketball, it's measured from the side. That means that the ball moved on another axis called the z-axis. Also, you're getting the ball. You're the one who threw it.
Fine.
Now this time, try to shoot it a little farther and a little lower because you threw it too high last time, okay?
Okay.
Got this.
Shots that I took, wet like on book.
That actually worked. With the help of physics, you could do almost anything.
Well, thanks for all your help. I'm gonna go have a rematch with my friend.
Not so fast. To become a master, you need to next learn about Newton's second law.
What's Newton's second law?
You'll see. Hey, David,
Yeah?
come here. You could come teach Daniel about Newton's second law.
Okay. Just so you know, I don't play much basketball, but I do understand that the more force you put in the shot, the faster it goes.
Well, duh. The more force you put, the farther it goes. What do you think I am? Dumb?
Well, you do sleep for at least half of each class. Anyways, I think I need to teach you about Newton's second law. Acceleration is when something either speeds up, slows down, or changes direction. Newton's law means that the more force used on an object, and depending on the mass of that object, the object will accelerate more. The same thing happens if you use less force on the object.
So you're saying that if you use the same amount of force on a basketball with less mass and a basketball with more mass, the basketball with less mass will travel farther?
Well, technically yes, but all basketballs are supposed to have a mass of 0.625 kilograms.
Oh, so then the mass part's irrelevant because all basketballs pretty much weigh the same.
Correct. That means that if you use more force on a basketball, it will go farther. That will make it so that you do not throw the ball over or under the backboard. The only thing you need to work on is your dribbling. Earlier during your game with Elijah, he was able to steal the ball from you.
Hey David, I'm back. You can step out now. It's time to teach Daniel about Newton's third law.
How many laws does Newton have?
Newton has 3 laws named after him.
Okay, but what is Newton's third law?
Newton's third law states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That means that if 2 things collide, they'll bounce off each other with this exact same amount of force.
Wait, so if you have a tennis ball and a bowling ball and you throw them at each other, they exert the same force?
Yes.
Well, how come they don't bounce off each other the same distance? I mean, they do exert the same exact force.
They don't go the same distance when they collide because a bowling ball has more mass than a tennis ball.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with basketball?
It has everything to do with basketball, at least when it comes to dribbling. When you dribble a ball, they both collide with the same exact force. The ball will hit the ground with a certain force. The ground will apply the same exact force back to the basketball.
Because the basketball has less mass than Earth, it bounces away from Earth. If you bounce the ball with more force, the ball will bounce higher. And if you bounce the ball with less force, the ball will bounce lower.
That does make sense.
Well, that should wrap it up.
Hey, you, I demand a rematch.
Chemist, wait. I have medical detectives in like 5 minutes. I'm going to dissect the heart today.
No way. This is way more important. Come on, rematch.
Fine, I'll leave my artwork for later. I still scored. Check. Hot, bad.
What?
I got this. If I make this, I win.
I'm gonna win.
Hi, you suck.
What did I do wrong? Remembered everything you taught me. I remembered all the lessons. But seriously, what did I do wrong?
Are you kidding? You didn't do anything wrong. You just don't practice enough. Join a team or something. It's not our fault that you suck at basketball.